accused tonight of leading a gang that was allegedly caught trying to move nearly $2 million worth of pot through Metro Atlanta. 11
Alive's Naima Abdullahi has exclusive reaction now from Ralo's team tonight.
Ralo's team tells me he's being targeted and is sitting in jail wrongfully accused. But a federal criminal complaint lays out how investigators allegedly connected Ralo to the operation. Before we dig any deeper into this, let's tell you who 23-year-old Terrell Davis, aka Ralo, is, if you're not familiar with Atlanta's hip-hop scene. The artist has a huge social media presence and following, with more than 200,000 monthly listeners on Spotify and song collaborations with T.I., 2 Chainz, Future, Gucci Mane, and so many others. And now, criminal complaint alleges the rapper, who's called this apartment complex in Atlanta home, a complex just raided yesterday, is the leader of a gang referred to as Famerica, a name Ralo regularly uses to refer to his music team. But according to the complaint, the investigation dates back to December, when investigators stopped 3 vans leaving Fulton County Airport. Inside one, they allegedly found 520 pounds of marijuana worth about $1 million on the street. Ralo wasn't inside the van, but 3 people arrested were allegedly connected to him, according to investigators. And evidence investigators are now using: an old Instagram post from the next day that refers to $1 million lost. Fast forward to this past weekend, a complaint says a K-9 unit met Ralo's plane after it landed at PDK and found just under $1 million worth of marijuana. Ralo and 8 others were arrested. Tonight, his team still strongly believes he's being targeted because of his faith as a Muslim. They also discredited the Instagram post as evidence, calling it just entertainment. They also point out Ralo owns the complex that was raided and lets people stay rent-free as a way to give back to the community. 9-page document, the indictment states that if Ralo and the other defendants listed on the document are guilty of at least one of the 4 drug charges, they have to hand over the following belongings connected to the alleged crime: the apartment complex in the West End that was raided, along with 5 other properties listed. $40,000 in cash seized from those properties, along with money from frozen bank accounts. 9 vehicles, including a Lamborghini, 2 Dodge Chargers, and a Corvette, and 2 guns as well. Now,
yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in on Atlanta's own Ralo and everything that's going on with his case up to date. And I'm going to add links in the description for the clips I put in the beginning from 11 Alive. And I actually put those there to show a little bit of the backstory of how everything had went down in 2018 when Ralo was arrested on the weed charges and everything. And he's been locked up ever since. The cases went in different directions. Different information came out over the years of him fighting the case. And then eventually last summer, it came out that Ralo was going to be sentenced to 8 years with 4.5 times served. And possibly this year he could get out on early release with good behavior and everything like that. But now it came out, somebody that hit the internet and put some information out there that Ralo supposedly had told on somebody and everything in this situation. Now, I don't know how to confirm that paperwork and everything it is. I just know it hit the blogs. But Ralo did respond to that and say this: see us as a people continue to kick one another down. Our government has been taking advantage of our weaknesses and using us against us. We should know by now that we're stronger together and every enemy has weaknesses. When there's no loophole in the case, you got to make a loophole. We must attack what they did wrong and focus less on our wrong. Never judge a book by its cover. Sometimes we have to read the entire book to know the truth behind the lies in the story. Now, that everything isn't always what it seems to be. I never told y'all one lie in my life, and I swear by Allah, I never cooperated with the federal government. It's not one human being on earth can say they in jail for Ralo. My dog food plug dead. The person they accused of shooting for me dead. And the other dude they questioned dead too. So they not here to talk about it, and I'm ready to post all the proofs. Somebody make me an autobiography book cover, and I'm posting all the proofs now on Allah. Ralo also went into the comment section and everything and responded to some people and told them, hey, man, I'll bet 10 million or put 10 million on the line that not one person can say they in jail for Ralo and everything like that. And I don't know exactly how this conversation got started online and everything like that. I seen some paperwork and stuff get posted on some blogs and everything, and I cannot confirm what's real and what's not. As I've told y'all before, I don't go looking up paperwork. I don't search niggas' government info or anything like that. If it comes out, it becomes the discussion in the rap and hip hop news and everything like that is confirmed. We'll speak about it. But in Ralo's case, he talked about it and said it's not true. He hasn't told on nobody. Niggas got to wait and see. And he said he'll put money on it and he'll do an autobiography to clear everything up in this situation. And this has become a big, heavy topic in the rap and hip hop game as lately for certain content pockets and everything of who's snitching, who not, niggas having the paperwork parties and everything like that. And as I told y'all before, I don't live by the street code or the gangster code. I go off the morals and principles that I was raised upon as a man for my family. If you dive in that water, you make criminal decisions, you choose and commit to a criminal lifestyle. When you get caught, it's no telling on nobody else to save yourself. That means you're not being a man and not taking accountability for what you did. You're telling on people not for the greater good, not for the betterment of the environment. You're only telling yourself, telling to save yourself so you don't have to take accountability for what you did. And I'm firmly against that part of the game. So with that situation, everything, I guess, will get revealed and everything. We'll talk about it some more then. Like I told y'all before, I speak on this stuff to give y'all the overall message. This is going to get y'all here. These topics going to get y'all here, but overall, I tell my people, focus on getting that bag, get that money. I understand some people raised in the environment. You might have to hustle a little bit. Some of y'all mamas and daddies ain't got it. Some of y'all know better and still do wrong. Some of y'all, hey, this all y'all know. I'm not going to kick my people down for trying to get that money. But when you get into the killing, the shooting, the drilling, then, hey, nigga, you taking yourself out the game, nigga. You going to put yourself in that pen. And then in Ralo's case, he most definitely was investing into the community. I seen him giving money back to the people. Him and his team was moving right. But where he was messing up at, in my opinion, flashing all the money, stunting, putting it all online. He was bringing unneeded attention to himself and everything. Eventually got arrested for it, and we shall see. But he has said himself, hey, I beg Allah for every day for forgiveness. And one thing I respected with Ralo was when he always said, hey, I want my good to outweigh my bad in this life. And when I heard that from him, I said, okay, he trying to figure it out. And I didn't even know Ralo was actually early 20s. I didn't know he was that young and doing all this stuff. And I was like, dang, he's like only 27 right now. So he's still trying to figure out his life. I salute Ralo for him trying to invest back into the community, however he was doing everything like that and feeding the homeless and giving back. So salute to that. Of course, he has some other little things going on in the rap game and stuff like that with issues here and there with rappers. But Ralo, overall, I do feel that he has a good heart. So we shall see how everything go. Tell me what y'all think. We got more videos, more everything, 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot. More coming.